Hello. Welcome to the third installment in my video journal. Yeah, we'll just hop right into it. Don't really know what I'm gonna build today, but that should not be a problem. Also, I missed recording yesterday. I was really busy, so I will talk about both of my days today, really quickly. First, going to decide what I want to build. Now I might just look at some inspiration. And flip through some really quick. It's really cool with the water. All right. Maybe we'll build some nature stuff today. I think we'll build a tree. That should be good. That'll be nice and easy. It's something you can do a little more mindlessly too, so it kind of lends itself to the video a bit more. Oops. Let's see, let's build a tree. Let's see what happened yesterday. I went to the thrift store with my friend. I like to go to the thrift store to get like pots and stuff like that. They're usually pretty cheap there. I think I'm gonna do an andesite for the leaf. maybe acacia. We can make that work. Some tough. In the new update, there's tough slabs and staircases, and those are going to be really good for building trees. In the meantime, let's see, start with a stump of this. Build. Now that feels darker, the acacia. And then it transitions up. And then skinny trunk. And on the back side, we'll do I say that's a pretty good tree. Guess that's something I didn't think about. Need to add some leaves. Also usually have world edit, so this will be a pretty vanilla tree. Not going to do a ton of crazy stuff with it that you couldn't do in survival. And sorry for the runny nose. Yeah, I went to the thrift store with my friend yesterday, and after that, we went, got some food. There's a really cheap Subway sandwich place in town. So we got some sandwiches there. And let's do, what are they called? Trapdoors. I'm gonna try this. Might be a little out there, but may just look good. I like that a lot. We'll keep on doing that. I've not built very many trees in Minecraft, so this is a bit of a learning curve for me. So we went to the Subway place. That was good. Let's work on the back side now. Okay. that's a good idea. Now it looks pretty organic. So went to Subway. After that, we went for a run. So that was cool. I have kind of crappy shoes right now. I'm waiting for the new ones to come. So it kind of hurt my feet, but oh well. Oh, I don't like that there. Let's see. Got a few branches. It's a little weak over here. And that might just be all I need there. Usually I would be using a debug stick here to make it look a little more fleshed out, but you gotta use what you gotta use, I guess. Try that. Obviously it looks pretty ugly right now. We'll fix it later with bushes and such. All right. Can't even see the flowers. Black grass. Went on the run, hurt a little bit. Then after that, after we went to the thrift store. Then we went to the place to get food. We went to the Subway place. And then we went on a run. And then we went to, that was it. That's all we went. That's all we went to. Yeah, it was a good experience. I think the tree's turning out pretty good, in my opinion. So it was a good day yesterday. Not a lot happened at work. Got sunburned. Yeah, pretty. Oh, that was what happened. The work story. I'll tell you my work story that I have. For work, I often have to drive a truck to go take stuff to a recycling container. And this time around, there was a lot of stuff hanging over the side, and some of it almost fell out. We had straps on these wooden containers in the bed of the truck, and we really shouldn't have been driving with that many stacked up in the back. But it wasn't my choice. The boss put them on the forklift and then said, "There you go." So didn't have much of a say. But what you gonna do? Looks really bad at that angle, but we're not looking at it right now. From front on, looks good so far. But yeah, so as expected, the things, what we call them, I'm blanking on the name. There's the like bendy, the like springy, bangy thing. I don't even know. By the way, the things that were holding them in place fell off, and we couldn't really do anything about it. So we were just stuck with this stuff hanging over in the other lane, and like we had to put on our hazard lights, and it was really sketchy. And bottom line is, I guess, work stinks. I don't know. But yeah, we were driving the truck, and some of the wooden pallets that were hanging over were in a very precarious position on the road, and a lot of people were not happy. So there you go. Work story, I guess. 0 out of 10. Work story. That was pretty bad. Hey, I like that. Even though it's a little facade-y looking. Whatever. It's a pretty bad tree, actually. But what you gonna do? Build something else. I'm gonna experiment with a shadow kind of thing. This is something I've seen in a few builds recently, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna start pretty small. I didn't really have a lot to talk about today, I'll be honest. I think I'm just gonna play this in silence now. It's really small, actually. Made it too small. Oh well. So this is something we're going to experiment with. work too. So basically the idea is that we're going to try to imitate a shadow like would exist in real life. If that makes sense. We're going to try and give the illusion of one wall being darker than the other because the sun is in a particular spot in the sky. So kind of like when you're painting, that you like have an imaginary sun on the side. In this case, it's a shadow from, the illusion of the shadow comes from darker colored blocks. The banner's not bad actually. We're gonna do another thing. This is really basic, just to kind of get the idea across. Elden Ring's coming out soon, the DLC at least. That'll be cool. Can't afford anything to play on it, and it's probably in my best interest not to. I have a problem. I tend to have a problem with that kind of stuff. Not being able to like manage my time. It's kind of why I did this video journal thing, so I could play video games. But only for as long as I'm able to talk about for a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, I have to get off. I don't care about that right now, just a bit. Okay. So now, what's darker than that yellow stuff? Good point. We could do the oak, and then we transition with a jungle, maybe? I don't know. Yellow's kind of a hard color to do. Or maybe we can do something darker. Let's find other stairs. I think mud brick's all we got, honestly. That's okay. Does the job. Okay. I think that's pretty good. It's a little hard to explain when that is there, but it's a good way of giving the illusion of shadow, like a lot stronger shadow. Might even accentuate it with some darker stuff here. Yeah. makes the shadow even more something. That's pretty cool, actually. Fix a couple things. Where it began, I can't begin to notice. Boom, boom. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, ba-dum-bum-bum. Good times never seem so good. So yeah, I kind of like that. The shadow depends. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I think it depends on where you are in space. And like for this, doesn't work. This doesn't work. You have to do a lot different, and you need a lot of different kind of trapdoors to make it work. But when it does work, I think it's really cool. That'll be my screenshot. This was kind of a bad episode. Oh well.